Coming up on DU Sports,
we update you on Drury soccer as both Panther teams are underway.
Also a look at Drury's runners with cross country in season and a new face on the track.
The Lady Panther volleyball season began in a big way. We'll look at this year's team.
We got some good talent.
And for the first time ever, we begin our coverage as the hub of Central Bulldog football.
We'll take you to the gridiron for a look at our scholarly neighbors.
And what exactly does the cross country team do in its free time? Team member Charles Yeager shows us how they stay out of trouble.
It's all coming up next on DU Sports.
It's been a few months off, but we're rested and ready to go for a full season of Drury Sports and some others as well.
Yeah, I had some off-season surgery on my camera arm, but I'm ready to go.
I believe it. We may not be athletes, ladies and gentlemen, but we do talk about them on TV.
We get injuries too. Luckily though, rehab went smooth and I'm almost back at 100%.
Well, glad you're back. Glad you guys are back as well.
In case you forgot, I'm John Miller and he's Bobby Hearn.
And we have a lot to cover in little time, so let's get right to it.
After wearing Cinderella's slipper last fall and advancing to the NCAA D2 Sweet 16 for the first time in the program's history, the Lady Panthers soccer team knows they won't be able to sneak up on anyone this year.
Picked second in the GLVC preseason poll, the Lady Panthers lost just 3 seniors from last year's squad, all non-starters, but suffered a huge loss this past spring when 3-year senior starter Sarah Goodman went down with a knee injury.
Goodman, who was named to the All-GLVC second team last year, is projected to miss all season with the injury.
On the positive side, Drury does return senior Chloe Mushi, All-GLVC first-teamer, as well as sophomore goalkeeper Jesse Sanderson.
Sanderson, who was Freshman of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year last year in the GLVC, set a Lady Panther record with 12 shutouts in her freshman season.
Coach Bilbao, what do you think about your team?
We've brought in 3 key freshmen who have all contributed so far this season, and again, hopefully we can just find our rhythm here soon, and then again, hopefully we'll have the success that we had last year.
So far this season, the Lady Panthers have had a hard time getting their season started on the right foot.
After winning an exhibition game at Oral Roberts, the ladies have gone 0-2-1 in their next 3 games, sending them winless into conference play.
Staying on the soccer field, the men's team looks to sneak up on the GLVC this year.
After finishing last year at a 13-7 record, the Panthers were picked 7th in the GLVC this season.
Returning 8 starters, including standout Marco Charisma.
Charisma set a Drury record last year with 20 goals, 6 game winners, and 44 points in his first year in the red and white.
Charisma is one of 21 returning members of the Panthers squad, who have just 2 rookies on their team.
Local Kickapoo High School standout Kyler Temple, a freshman midfielder, and sophomore Blake Wilson, a transfer from NCAA Division I Western Kentucky.
Coach Bilbao is satisfied with the talent returning to his team.
And it's the same squad, so it's good. That's why we're looking forward to it. You know, I think the guys understand their roles. They've been around. We have a lot of juniors now that have been starting for the past couple of years for us. So in that regard, it's exciting for us because we didn't lose much, and hopefully we've matured so that we can have a successful season.
The Panthers have started off the season on the right foot, defeating Columbia College 1-0 and Harding 5-1, putting them 2-0 heading into conference play.
From soccer balls to spandex, the Lady Panthers are trying to improve on last year's 15-15 record.
Amy Gardner's team started the year with a loss and then rallied off 3 straight W's.
The Lady Panthers have set some pretty high standards for the rest of the season.
Well, we definitely have some pretty lofty goals. We would definitely like to be one of the top contenders in the conference, and definitely win the conference would be a great goal, be ranked regionally.
Last season was a new beginning for Amy Gardner's Lady Panther volleyball team, a team that was composed mainly of sophomores and freshmen. But the Lady Panthers are no longer young and inexperienced.
We have young girls, but they have experience. A lot of them played last year, so I think that we'll have no problem making it to the conference tournament.
The team is working hard to condition for the long season that extends into mid-November.
We usually have weights in the mornings before school, and then after class we practice from like 3 to 5:45.
But in the end, the Lady Panthers have one main goal this season.
Win a lot.
Not only are the Lady Panthers getting the job done on the court, but off the court as well.
For a record 12th straight year, the Lady Panthers volleyball team has been named an AVCA Academic Award honoree.
The award honors collegiate volleyball teams that displayed excellence in the classroom during the school year by maintaining at least a 3.3 cumulative team grade point average on a 4.0 scale.
Good job, ladies. Switching to cross country, both the men and women had success at their first competition of the year.
Led by sophomore sensation Jaime Zapatero, the men took home first place in a field of 6 teams at the Missouri S&T Minor Invitational.
Drury placed 3 runners in the top 10, including Zapatero in first, Jeff Hughes in third, Case Van Arkel in fifth, with Stephen Bush and Derek Berry rounding out the top 10.
Not bad. You couldn't do that, could you?
Well, I'm still not 100%, so it really wouldn't be fair.
Right, because normally you can do that, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. Glad we cleared that up. As for the women's side, the Lady Panthers finished 3rd overall out of 6 teams at the same meet.
The Lady Panthers placed 3 in the top 20 out of 59 runners, with sophomore Kimberly Shagno finishing 13th overall. Coming up on DU Sports.
A look at Drury's golf teams as they play a game that so many of us wish we could.
And a peek inside Central football practice with some uplifting words from Coach Riley.
And Charles Yeager profiles the Drury cross-country team in their free time.
Stay tuned through all those rerun commercials because we've got good stuff coming up.